Hello and welcome to my channel. My name's Aggie and I have opinions on lots of things, so I've decided to create a little space where I can share them, and I hope you enjoy. And yeah, so to get into the first thing that I'm going to share my opinion on, and it's something that has been kicking off quite extensively on YouTube, the little nook of YouTube that I tend to inhabit as a bit of a, well, for my sins. And it's to do with a couple called Rev and Shanny. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail and backstory about them. There are a ton of fantastic channels out there that cover them, their history. One I can think off the top of my head is BGTV. He does an amazing job at covering them. He's been covering them for a long time and he is hilarious. So I suggest you check him out. I just want to share my opinion on some interactions that I see between the two of them, because that's what I find fascinating. I think that, I don't know if you guys are the same, it's the part of us that it's just, we sit back in horror and wonder because we can't understand why these people are making the decisions that they're making. And you just look at it and it's I don't know. We watch it for the same reason that we love dissecting crime shows and things like that, true crime. Again, I don't know if you're the same as me, but I absolutely love true crime. And watching these two lol cows, horror cows, however you want to describe them, it's absolutely fascinating. And I remember last year watching this particular fight and thinking, wow, like the dynamic between the two of them, to me, was very clear. My opinion, should I say, of the dynamic. And it was just something that I wanted to cover just as one of the first videos I'm going to do, because it's been something that's very much like something that I've been following a lot recently. I've been following it for the past God knows how long, but obviously with some of the things that's happened recently, it's been even more, to use a cheesy term, front of mind. So yeah, so I hope that you enjoy my little commentary next. Comment below for your thoughts and opinions, and I hope to see you in future videos, which won't all be centered around lol cows or anything like that. They'll be covering a variety of different things, but this is just my first dip of my toe into the waters of the YouTube, so I hope you enjoy. And actually, I was just about to scuttle off when I realized that I wanted to give a credit to the channel that has given me the video. Well, not given me, but you know what I mean, that has provided kindly the content I'm going to cover today, and that's Fat Photog, as you can see on the screen. And I suggest that you go over there, check out their other content, and give them a sub. So thank you and enjoy. Okay, so just for a little bit of context, he's just found out that he has lost the only real job he's ever had aside from Burger King, because the fact that Shanny would not stop streaming and abusing her son on the internet. So he's just found this out, and obviously we're now going to see, and this is the one thing that I'm interested in, is basically being able to see her reaction and his reaction and how they deal with it alongside one another. So again, I'm new to this, so let's go.
Those are words. I have to see that proof of that.
Go to Idaho, all the taters you can eat. Yeah, I want to go somewhere where it's like the middle of nowhere.
A few minutes later,
we're back. We're back. No, get me off camera. That we are literally back in the same spot we were before, and that is untenable.
Yep.
Now, even at the beginning reaction of this, Rev is way more realistic in their situation and what he's trying to achieve. And I think that his confidence is obviously completely shot, and understandably so, because of the situation that they've been in together for so long. Obviously the fact that he is and has been quite sheltered for his entire life, but he still has an element of understanding what is reality and what is not, whereas she is sitting here having these fantasies about different places that they can go, and is very much feeding off the chat and all these ideas. And he's like, well, yeah, that's great, we need to think about it, but ultimately, we need money. And now he has lost the only secure source of funds that they have had coming into this house, and this is why he's saying that this is untenable. Watch her reaction now.
Oh, so, and how are we gonna do? What are we gonna do on the road for money?
We're doing this.
And she says, well, we're doing this. But again, what is this? These two have been trying to make a living on YouTube for, I think it's probably 10 years, maybe something like that now. And specifically referring to Shanny, she has not been able to really make any sort of profitable channel, as far as I'm aware, in the history that I know. And yet she seems in this delusion to be thinking that, well, yes, we'll just do this. And it's like, well, what is this? Does this actually provide an income to you? Is it something that you can rely upon, live upon? No, it's not. But that's her go-to. It's like she sees it for something that it's not, and everybody else can see that it's not that. It's very interesting.
I paid once a month. Once a month.
I know. We just have to do it little by little.
We're gonna die. Like, this is not gonna work.
If we die, we die.
Yeah, that's always your answer. Who gives a shit? Everything is, who cares? I lost what I had because of this. You constantly going on like this. This is why this happened.
Now, again, you see the whole grounding that he has. Yes, it's a bit hyperbolic, but it's more grounding in the sense of, well, we're going to die because, we have no money coming in. And I think, again, it's more hyperbolic because if they were two sensible people who found themselves in a bad situation and were thinking, right, okay, we just need to try and access the resources that we need to access. We need to make sure that we budget in a way that's sensible. They would be okay, but he knows that this woman's, her appetite and her need to consume is voracious, and her mood swings when she doesn't get what she wants are frightening. And also from his perspective as well, I'm not letting him off the hook, please don't think I am, but they're both very much dependent on various substances and things like that. And these things cost money. Cigarettes cost money, Delta 8 costs money, alcohol costs money. All of these things which push somebody's need for cash coming in up and up and up and up and up. So this is why he's saying, well, obviously hyperbolically so, we can't do it that way. But she straight away shuts it down with, well, we're going to die. Because in this moment on camera, she wants to seem nonchalant. Well, you're the one that's just being, outrageous or whatever. But the reality is of what we have seen and what we see behind, what he sees, should I say, more behind the scenes, is her absolutely losing her shit on a regular basis when she doesn't get the simplest of things.
Yep. Yeah. I mean, you look his every time. You fuck his every time.
And it's those little elements. And again, I'm not on either side of this argument for either one of them. They've both done hideous things. I'm just looking at this from purely an observer standpoint. You can hear in his voice just the absolute, just, you fuck us every time. Because you've got one person who's trying to live in a semi, and I use this term so loosely, semi-normal-esque parts of reality where you just have a bit of income coming in, and she's just completely just like a wrecking ball. And just that moment of voice. And again, this is something that could have given him a little bit of confidence, something that he could have built, I don't know, a little bit of self-esteem on, even though we all know that it was a bit of a scam. It's the fact that from his perspective, I imagine anyway, it could be a case that, well, you know, oh, I'm actually getting some money. I'm not a useless piece of shit. I'm actually doing something, you know, and you never know. These things could build up confidence to other things. It may not, you know, you just don't know. But you can hear in the voice, it's like, oh, you've just fucked us every time.
The program was being dismantled anyway, Jason.
And here is one of the bits that I find most interesting. Here is the bit which is the narcissist, and again, I'm not diagnosing anyone because I can't. I'm just a I don't know, piece of shit on the internet. But is where she cannot accept that she has fucked this situation. Her actions have fucked up a situation that benefited them both. So instead now, and this is the bit again I find fascinating, is watching her mind turn and turn as she tries to like crank out in her mind, right, this can't be my fault and this won't be my fault, you know, she won't allow it to be her fault. So how can I spin this so that it is down to everything else apart from the fact that I was losing my shit like an absolute asshole on the internet and being hideous. And so straight away she's in, oh well, you know, they were closing the program down, and we'll see it continue as we carry on.
They will find any excuse to fire someone now, so don't feel too bad. Everyone's getting fired right now. Everyone's losing their jobs right now, Jason.
You see, everyone's losing their jobs, Jason. Everybody is. It's nothing to do with my bullshit behaviour. Everybody's losing their jobs just for no reason. It's just how it is, you know? Fucking bullshit.
Who are in these government programs.
Yeah, sure.
Jason just lost his job. He got a 10-day notice. They're laying him off.
And another thing I want to mention here is that as much as her mind is calculating how I can spin this, he's also doing his own calculations off camera. He is trying to wrestle with, I imagine anyway, the knowledge of the fact that this is now gone, the knowledge that she is the one that's fucked it, but also the knowledge of, I need to try, if I get angry and kick off whatever, I'm then going to have to deal with her reaction. It's like, he's obviously, and I'm not trying to be dramatic, but he's in pain, mentally, because of course he's had a loss, this job, blah, blah, blah. And so he's dealing with that, the realization, the money's gone, I don't know, potential, little bit of confidence, whatever, gone. She's the one that's done it. He's dealing with all of that in his mind. And then he's going to now have to make a decision He's going to have to make a decision now of, am I going to continue to direct the anger where it needs to go and then risk having to deal with both the anger that he's dealing with and the disappointment and all that other stuff, plus the barrage he knows will be coming from her? Or do I do something else? And we'll see in a moment.
They've done it to so many people. It's not just him, it's so many fucking people. It's thousands of people in this program that has gotten fired all over the state. So
yeah, now that I'm fired, I could actually talk about it. You know, you were right. You cocksuckers that called the company, yeah, you had the right company because you saw the stupid fucking mug and stuff and the stupid fucking blanket and all that. Yeah, you got it right. You harassed the fuck out of the company, but guess what? My boss loved me enough that she said, fuck them, I'm not going to fire you. In fact, I'm not going to fire you despite them because they're psychopaths and I hate their guts. My boss was awesome. I got fired because of this, because of what she's doing, streaming like this.
Now, you see the split. Now, he's obviously angry. He's in this moment of, right, I'm angry at her, and I'm also knowing that if I'm directly angry at her, that I'm going to end up, suffering after this. And so there's a split there. And I'm not saying that, he didn't have a reason to be frustrated if people were calling from his perspective. What they were doing online was absolutely fucking disgusting at the time. And, I'm not surprised lots of people called and it's like, fuck around and find out. Sorry, I still can't talk today. But, from his perspective, there is a reason for him to be saying what he's just said. But again, you can see the spillover where he's trying to direct it out, but then also can't help but say the truth. It's because of her.
But other people have been cut from the program.
Whatever.
Too. So
no,
it's just an
the
excuse.
reason they came here. No, the reason they came here was this.
That's true
and I lost
too.
my job because of this.
But I'm trying to make you feel better that other.
And you see that straight away she's trying to get in there and say, no, it wasn't because of me. No, people are getting fired. And when he tries to push back and say, no, it was because of what you did, she's so quick with the manipulation. She's so quick, it's scary. Straight away, it's like, oh, well, no, I'm not saying these things because I'm a piece of shit. I'm saying these things to make you feel better. I'm just trying to make you feel better. Ooh, it's insidious.
People have been cut from the program over fucking other things. They're finding any reason to cut people.
Now he is off camera, again, in my perspective or whatever, my opinion, is still wrestling with these two things. She's fucked it. I'm angry at her, but he knows what will come of that direction of kind of blame on her. He knows what she'll do. And so you've just got that moment.
This is because of William.
This is because of William.
William did this because of his act.
And then you can see where that little voice makes the decision. It's because of William. And then you'll watch in a moment how she lights up as she jumps onto it, because immediately her mind goes click, 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 and it slots in. Right, okay, William, he's the one. It's not me, he's the one. And he being it's like I get torn, and I don't know if any of you guys out there are the same. I get torn because he's a piece of shit, and especially around this particular situation. But I do see this level of abuse there, and the little voice basically saying, right, it's because of an external person to blame that he knows that she will jump on, and it will allow then that situation to lift the stress of the situation. She'll bite on it, he'll know that, and it's so fucking wrong, especially because this is her son and he's already been through enough. But it's one of those things, when you can see it. And again, I don't know if you guys see the same. I could be chatting shit, but we'll watch her now as she bites into this.
Yeah. He refused to call you.
He did.
Just give you one call, this wouldn't happen.
Yeah, now
I've been doing this.
No, I don't have a nursing agency.
Here she goes.
Nope. They're gone. The one little good thing that was going on in our lives is gone. But of course, we had to get out of here too, and we wouldn't have it.
Yeah.
And again, it goes into this placating thing. Right, okay, I can't be angry at her because he knows what's going to come. So he's like, right, okay, first of all, offering out William. Then it's like, well, we needed to be out of here anyway, and da-da-da-da-da.
Exactly.
So, yeah, God's timing's right. We have a plan forward that we're not talking about at all. Okay? We're not going to talk about specifics about what's happening. Okay? When we're somewhere, we could tell.
And if you notice there in the bottom left-hand corner, he even had the hand out onto her, the kind of, the touch, the reassurance, because again, he knows that if he pushes this, what is going to happen with her? And this woman is relentless. And if he kicks this off, and if, I'm sure you guys have seen videos of her when she does go off, and these can last for days. And I think that at this point, again, he's still straddling those two things and is now realizing, I might need to pull this back a bit, otherwise he's gonna have two upsets to fucking deal with.
So it's good that this is happening. We had plans before it even happened.
You know what? The timing is all just going boom, boom. So yeah, we'll figure it out. But it would have been nice to keep having the money coming in from this until we were out.
Yeah.
So I got 10 days of money coming in left, and that's God. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And you see there that expression. I don't know if I can go back and catch it.
It would have been nice to keep having the money coming in from this until we were out.
Yeah.
So I got 10 days of money coming in left, and that's God. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Oh, I couldn't catch it. Sorry. But you saw the expression. It was like almost like a wince and like a wince, or like just like a cry, and you can see. And again, I feel that because these two figures are very is the right word, emotive, that I really need to stress that I am not like for either one of them. And if it sounds like that, please understand I'm not. But you can see on his face at this point that there is a lot going on behind the scenes of what is going on top, what is being calculated, and the emotions that are bleeding out. And that's one of them, that just the just upset, and trying to say one thing and feel another, and your body will betray you. This is why they do this is why you have people paid, really nice money because of their talents when it comes to body language, because the body will betray you.
No more money. So I'm going to be begging a lot more. You like that? You like when I come on and beg? Give me your fucking money now. Rev begging will make a return. I should start a segment, #RevBeg.
Yeah, let Christ set you free. Yeah, exactly. You didn't have to delete that. You didn't have to delete that. Sorry about that.
We gotta just be fuck it, but we gotta be adults, very focused on getting this plan together and set ourselves up somewhere, get there, put our roots down, and start making money.
And you see, he's again trying to bring it to reality about what they need to do. But notice eyes flash across. He's talking about this, eyes flash across. And it's constantly keeping that eye on what he's saying and what her reaction is. It's like, right, okay, I'm saying this stuff. This is what we need to be doing. Is this okay? How is she taking it? Is this okay? And it's, yeah. Anyway, let's carry on.
Yep. That's what we do.
Yep. That's what we're going to have to do.
That's what you got to do. Yeah, there's no other choice.
Yeah, I told her. I straight up said, I'm not going to stop making YouTube videos because it's the only way I know how to go. But Shanny, there is a correct way how to go and go to professionals instead of going your constituent BPDs.
Oh, do you know what? It's moments like that. When you just want to reach to the screen, stick your 2 fingers up their fucking nose and swing them around and launch them to the fucking moon, isn't it? Anyway, back to my calmness. Well, semi-calmness. Oh, fucking bitch.
I'm like, dude, that's literally what my therapy is talking to other BPDs.
No, this isn't your therapy. This is you sitting on your ass talking at a camera because you can't be asked to do anything else. And through this way, you can silence any feedback that you don't like. Because when you're sitting in a therapy chair and somebody is asking you to actively engage with that, you're going to hear some stuff that you don't want to hear. You're going to have to deal with some stuff that you don't want to deal with. And at the end of the day, anybody that turns around and says this shit is like therapy is just, I'm like, fuck off with that. It's like Chantal, you know, Foodie Beauty. She says this all the time. Oh, it's my therapy. No, it's not. It's just a way for you to come and just spew and chat shit at the world and then moan and block when the world turns around and tells you that you're an arse.
Why should us BPDs, who's already gone to DBT and graduated from DBT, why can't we have our own fucking group where we talk about our fucking problems and have a support group?
Because if your support group means that you're basically slandering and lying about everybody from your parents to your son to anybody that comes within that fucking orbit of yours, then I'm sorry, you don't get the right for that. Well, you can do it, obviously, but you don't get the right to no consequences for that. That's why. So you can come on the internet and shit talk all you want, but at the end of the day, you're going to have to understand that people are going to shit talk back and it's going to have consequences. So crack on.
Why can't we? Why do we have to do it in this secular fucking Rockefeller type of fucking like shit?
God, I love it when stupid people try to act smart. And don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to say that I'm any sort of boffin, because I'm really not. But in the sense of when somebody's, you can see they're trying to act like they have that kind of like valid point. And anybody with half a brain cell just looks at it and you're like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's like, no, you're just trying to make up some shit just to justify your bad behaviour. Millions do it. We see it every day, don't we, guys?
Type of medical fucking the shit. We already have the skills. We just need to talk to each other so we know that we're not alone.
God, I fucking hate people like
I hate fucking social workers. And I am free finally from every goddamn social worker out there now.
Well, ironically, with the situations that have been going on recently, you're kind of free from everybody at the moment, aren't you?
That's true. Oh.
Thank you, Jesus, for freeing me.
Yes, thank you, Jesus, for freeing her. Oh, God, that was evil, but you know what I mean.
The government. Amen. They're a private company hooked up with the government. And they've dropped a lot of people from this program.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to make you feel better that it probably wasn't what happened. It's probably because they were trying.
It probably wasn't what happened, so it probably wasn't the bullshit I've been doing online for days and days and days. And again, something I didn't mention earlier on, he actually did participate in a lot of it, so he's a dickhead and all.
Find any excuse to get rid of people.
Okay.
Off the program.
I don't give a fuck. It's over anyway. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the reason was, but it doesn't matter.
What? She's talking about me? Quirky Rosie is talking about me? But yeah, I would assume. She seems like a fan.
Your views are unbelievably good.
I know.
You're going to be talked about to get money.
Yeah, exactly. And I can't get any copyright strikes now.
And now we start into the process of sticking his nose between her ample bum cheeks. Because, again, and survival mechanism or not, whatever, it begins, and there's been a lot of actions from him, whether because, of him being a nasty piece of work, or from him trying to navigate his way through this abusive relationship. Either way, some really, really nasty fucking behaviours, very odd behaviours as well, to say the least. But Yep, here comes the wedging of the nose between the bum cheeks. Can you hear it squeak?
No, because there's no copyright material. It's all me.
It's all your face, just doing your thing, and me too.
I get the best views when it's just me anyway. Shouldn't have started that reaction bullshit anyway. She hasn't said anything. Her chat talks about you. Yeah, they're the trash fucking trolls I have. No, we don't got roaches. It's just time for everything to change. God is putting us on a mission. God is putting us on a mission. Don't know where it's taking us, but it's going to take us. You knew Trump was cutting you off. This couldn't have been a surprise.
Yeah, God's recently sent her on a mission. Are there angel numbers that correspond with the 302? I don't know. Let me know in the comments.
Guys, absolutely not.